States, someone that's going to stand up and say, well, here's our red line as the people of the United States, and we're not crossing it. I'm looking for millions of people across this country to rise up with me as we have a peaceful takeover of power come 2016.
And Robbie, why again? Do you support closing down the border for that too as well? Do you support not having a border? Shutting down a border. Would that be something that you would be for?
Well, actually, the situation that you've got in Washington right now, the amnesty bill, makes absolutely no sense to me at all, Mark. I've got a plan. It's called Service for Freedom, which I believe makes a whole lot more sense. The reason we've got all these millions of illegal aliens in this country is because we have made it financially impossible for these people coming up from third world countries and Central and South America to afford to even become a citizen. My plan, Service for Freedom, would call for quadrupling our border patrol. I do believe that we need to have borders, but anyone that wants to come in this country, we're going to allow them to come into this country. But if they cannot afford to go through the process that's in place right now, they can actually serve this country, whether it be in the military or whatever. But they can serve this country through a 5-year program. Once that program is completed, that person has gone through an educational process as well on what it actually means to be an American citizen. During that time, they're actually earning a wage, a taxable wage, too, I might add.
Right.
So once that is done, then these people come out, they've gained and earned their citizenship, and they are an American citizen. And during that process, of course, they have learned exactly what it means to be an American. They've studied the history of this country, our founding fathers, and what was put in place to secure the liberties and the freedom for the people of this country.
Right. And another thing too, we want to ask you too, for Obamacare, can we're going to have another healthcare system, or what are you going to do to fix that problem?
Well, let me just say this, Mark. I would like to see everyone in this country be afforded health care. We don't have a health care problem in this country. We've got a health care cost problem in this country.
Right.
The reason we've got a health care cost problem is because the federal government is so far involved in it. 1/6 of our economy is involved in health care. Now, there's parts of Obamacare that's actually pretty good, because now someone with a pre-existing condition can still go get health insurance. The problem is it's a job killer.
Right.
And a lot of these companies that are having to get in line with the Affordable Care Act are having to either lay off their employees, or they're having to take their employees and put them back to part-time work.
Right.
That's got to change. That's the part of the Affordable Care Act that's got to change. There are some good parts to it, but there are some parts that are not good as well. It has been ruled to be constitutional because it's a tax. Now, I've got a problem with the fact that it was initially sold to the American people as not being a tax.
Right.
Then the Supreme Court, a little over a year ago now, issued a ruling saying that it was constitutional because it is actually a tax.
Right. Bingo! It is a tax. Exactly what that's